Hi guys, in this video I'll tell you or explain you how does the Playfair cipher work. In my channel I upload tech related videos ranging from Flutter, Python, encryption tutorials to tech tricks every week. So ready to join me in this journey or curious to learn more? Then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to turn on the notification. Also don't forget to like the video. Now, hoping that you have subscribed, let's continue. So, what we know about Playfair cipher is that it was invented in 1854 by Charles Wheatstone, but it was named after Lord Playfair because he had promoted the use of cipher. And the Playfair cipher was the first practical digraph substitution cipher. It means that like earlier normally whatever the ciphers were used, in that only a single alphabet used to be encrypted at a time. But in this, two alphabets will be taken as a pair and then it will be encrypted. And this technique was used by the British forces in World War One because it doesn't require any much extra knowledge or equipments to like decrypt it. So now let's begin with the steps of encryption and how it's done. So the first step, which includes the first step is you will be first given with the plain text and the keyword, and after that we have to generate a matrix of 5 cross 5 which contains all the alphabets. And the order of filling is that first we need to add all the unique alphabets of the keyword given to us, and after that we need to add the rest of the alphabets in order, and we'll consider I and J as 1 and fill it in one square only. And then we need the algorithm to encrypt. So in this the plain text will be split into two alphabets each, and if the number of letters in the plain text is odd, then we'll add x at the end of our plain text. So now let's see that how this is actually done. So now we can see here that we have instruments as the plain text and keyword as the monarchy. So now let's fill the 5 cross 5 matrix, and in this we need to fill the unique alphabets first. So first we have M, and then O, and then N, and then A, and then R, and then C, and then H and Y. So suppose if we had keyword as monarchy and after that A also was there, then we don't need to add A again here because we have included A here already. So now we need to add the other alphabets which are not there in the monarchy. So it will be B, D, E, F, G, and then we have IJ which will be put in the same block, and then K, L, P, Q, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, X, Z. So here the rest of the alphabets have been filled, and thus it forms the 5 cross 5 matrix. So now we'll see the rules for encryption. So there are basically 3 rules which we need to consider. That, like I had told you, that we'll consider the plain text in the form of 2 alphabets each for a pair. So now the rules for those 2 letters are that if the both letters are in the same column, then you need to consider the letters below each one of them. So I'll explain this how it works in the next slide, but now just note down the rules. And then if both the letters are in the same row, you need to consider the letters which are present on the right of them. And if these two steps rules aren't being followed, then we need to go to the last condition, that like form a rectangle with those 2 letters. So those 2 letters, and then take the letters on the horizontal opposite corner of rectangle. So I know that you might not have understood much from this. So now let's go to the next slide where I'll explain. Okay, so our plain text was instruments, and here we can see that the number of alphabets is odd in it. So we need to add X at the last. So now we'll see how we can construct the cipher text from it. So now we have divided like these whole plain text into 2 alphabets each, And in order to encrypt, we'll take these two letters and encrypt it at the same time. So first is the IN. So now we'll look for I, and then we need to look for N. So now we can see that these two aren't in the same row or in the same column. So now we'll follow the third rule, that is form a rectangle with those two letters and take the letters on the horizontal opposite corner of rectangle. So since I and N are here, we'll form a rectangle on this, and now after forming a rectangle we have A and G on the diagonals. So since our first two alphabets are I and N, and so after forming a rectangle we have G and A, and since I is the first letter we'll take G, and since N is the second letter we'll take A. So now IN will result in GA as the encrypted text. So now let's see ST. So S is here and T is here. It means that they are in the same row. So when they are in the same row, you need to consider the letters which are present on the right of them. So here we have ST. So now we need to consider the letters to the right of them. So we can see that after T nothing is there. So in that case, we'll consider that this is in a circular form. So now after T we have L. So now the encrypted text will be, for S it will be T, and for T it will be L. So it will be TL. So here it is written. So now let's see for RU. So here we have U and here we have R. So now these aren't in same column or same row. So this forms a square or rectangle here. And now since R is the first letter, so the diagonal letters will be M and Z. And since R is first, we'll take M first, and then since U is the second, we'll take Z. So here it forms MZ. And now let's see ME. So here is M and here is E, and this forms the first rule, that they both are in the same column. Then we need to consider the letters below each one of them. So since we have ME, the encrypted text will be like C and L because they are just below them. Now we have NT, and this forms a rectangle. So once again it will be R and Q, and at last we have SX. So here is S and here is X, and since there is no letter after X, we'll consider A after X here. So now for this we have the encrypted text as X and then A. So the cipher text, when it gets combined, is this thing which has been formed out of this. So this is the way in which encryption works in Playfair cipher. So now let's see how the decryption is done in Playfair. So here you just need to twist the rules or just use the opposite logic of that. So there are once again three rules, that if both letters are in the same column, you need to consider the letters above each one of them, because for encryption we used to consider the letters below each one of them. And for the second rule, if both the letters are in the same row, then you need to consider the letters which are present on the left of them. And for encryption, we used to consider the letters which were present on the right of them. And if these two rules aren't being applied, then we'll use the third and the default one, that form a rectangle and then use the letters which are present on the diagonal of it. So now let's see. So now I'll use the same text which we have got from the cipher text of the instrument's plain text. So we'll use this, and this is our square matrix here. So now let's try to decrypt. So we'll take GA here. So G and then A. It forms a rectangle, and so now the diagonal letters are N and I, and here we can see that for G is first, so we'll use I and then N. So here IN is formed. Then let's see TL. So T is here and L is here, so both are in the same row. So now we need to consider the letters to the left of them. So for T it will be S, and for L it will be T. So here we have ST decrypted for TL. Now let's see MZ. So here is Z and here is M. So this forms a square, and since we are forming a square, we'll use the diagonal letters. So it will be like R and then U. So here it is there. Now we'll check for CL. So here we have C and here we have L, and since they both are in the same column, we need to use the letters which are above them. So for C it will be M and for L it will be E. So here we have ME, and then we'll check for R and Q. So RQ forms a rectangle and the letters which will represent it is N and T. So here it is NT. So now let's use XA. So this is X and this is A. So now we'll use the letters above them. So here for X it will be S, and for A, since it forms a circular, like since we consider it as a circular thing, it will be X. So finally we have the plain text as instruments, and then like X is something which we can omit. So this is it for this video. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope that you like it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and also press on that notification button so that you can see my videos when I upload them. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.